Did you see that view there? Isn't that remarkable? The whole workshop. A view over the valley. I think it's the best any statue can ask for. I have no message.
In 1904, Frank Shorty Harris and Ernest L. Cross discovered gold in the Amargosa Valley of Nevada. By 1908, the mining boomtown of Rhyolite, founded near their claim, boasted several thousand residents. By 1915, the gold was played out, and the once bustling town had only 20 souls left. By mid-century, it was a ghost town. In 1984, Belgian sculptor Albert Sukalski arrived at the ruins of Rhyolite to add a few more ghosts of his own devising.
Luke?
Yeah.
Oh, you got a burlap. Fantastic. I think that's the way it's gonna be. The next figure.
Is this something you do all the time? Do you sit down and kind of feel it out where you want it to be?
Yes, I do. It's necessary in order to speak to the model, you know, in what sense he has to pose, right? So this is Simon, right? It's the end of the table. If Christ is there, it's on his left side. So he's surprised, you can see that, you know. He says, hey, what's the matter, you know? And this guy, you know, he hears the news from Simon, you know. So he's also surprised. That's why his hand is up. He says, what, you know. Well, I think that I keep my knees open because, you know, the figure's got to crawl out. I have to create an opening like this, right? To get it out. Otherwise, you know, he'll be here for another couple of 100 years.
You got the burlap, Luke?
Yeah, it's right here, the burlap.
See, I want to get the seam up. Yep. There we go. Where is it? Squeeze it into that thing. There it is.
It's sewed together, I hope. Yeah.
Maybe too much together? Oh no, you sewed it into a pillowcase, Luke.
Didn't make a sack out of it.
Yeah, catch burros.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
What are you doing here?
Just washing the cloth. We wash it before we soak it in a plastic hair solution.
Cowboy Apostle is there.
Pardon?
Cowboy Apostle is there. Cowboy Apostle.
I don't trust that guy. His glove again.
Get in there, Greg.
Yeah, you gotta open these things to get out of there. Now, Simon tells you what happened at the table at the Last Supper. You hear the news from him, not from Christ. You didn't hear that.
I wasn't paying attention.
Yes, you were paying attention, but you know, there's something else going on in your mind. So he tells you, and you say, hey, what's the big idea, you know? So you look at him, not at the Christ figure. The thing is, you're bigger than that, so you look a little bit down. But here's his face, right? Okay? You keep this way. Adjust that, whatever you want, you know. We're gonna drape you in plastic anyway. Lean back, but we put something between it, so your back won't be hurt, all right?
Okay.
That's about it.
Kind of pulling on his arm going.
Yeah, this is strong. You can hit it.
Okay.
That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's like a boat,
Okay.
right? You can lean on it. You can, you know, and put your foot close to this one because it gives us a match to
Match
put
him
it
up later.
to put it later on again, back again.
Okay.
Okay?
You got it.
There you go.
Right on.
Okay.
But I thought it was good for Jimbo and I. You know?
Well, I love it too.
Yeah.
Too much problems.
Okay, guys. I think that's it.
So you're going to be the model for this one, huh?
Yes.
All right. How's it make you feel?
Well, it's one way of getting immortality, anyways. So this will be my third figure.
Oh, you've done more of
I've
it.
done it before. The hardest part is maintaining a pose with the weight of the plastic on you. These things weigh about 100 pounds when they're wet. So
Wow.
How long do you have to stay there to do it?
about 15 minutes.
No, because
You can't move, and well, if you move or something, once they get the plaster on, it'll all crack up
we don't want
and ruin the pose. At the same time, you can't let the weight drag you out of position. You know, then it'll look slunched over or not as good. You want erect figures like what you see out there. They've done this before, and they all ended up being hunched over. They didn't realize what kind of weight they were dealing with.
What do you think of the project here? Do you think it's pretty wild, or you like it? Or?
I like the idea. You know, this land out here mostly resembles what you find in the Middle East and whatnot. It's a good backdrop for it. And a little extra publicity wouldn't help at all. Wouldn't hurt. Yeah. It'll be able to be seen for 20 miles around once it's erected on site. And
Well, you know, all of us get a little,
He was
little
talking-
fuzzy at times.
he was talking about what a slow places was.
Yeah. God, I don't
You'll
know-
miss us when you
No,
get
I
out
don't
of
know
here.
what to do with it all.
Get his arms first there, Jim.
Yeah, this will work my arm here.
Another one?
You can leave your shirt on, right? Yep. These little numbers right
No,
here.
no,
That's all right. Could have hurt nothing. Yeah, I could have hurt your shirt.
That's the way it goes. I don't know.
In fact, it's actually better. I think this is the one
What
from
about
you
your
before.
watch?
Look how skinny it
I
is.
think-
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, give me the watch. Look! The watch.
The keeper of the time.
Stick it in.
So what are you thinking about while you're doing this? Is there something that's going through your head? Are you trying to be true to
I
your...
want to be a star, man. Well, what I'm thinking of is making a good figure. You know, a good aesthetically right, the drapery and everything. You know, it's important. Also, it's a part of the Last Supper. They have a conversation, and I want to get that involved. You know. Sorry, I speak so bad English. Hup. Right, my friend. Don't get me all covered there like last time. You know, I hate you for that. No, wait a minute. Get it out first.
Oh, Doug's a little close. Okay, there we
It's
go.
okay.
Okay, there you go. Good, Doug.
All right. Okay. take the ends, lift them up.
Yeah.
Got them?
Got him.
Lift them up. Okay, turn around there, Don.
Doug.
Damn it! Next time I say that. Now, this is my hand. Okay, sit down. Right. This is the thing. All right. Now, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Give me your hand. Watch him.
Mm-hmm.
It's the guy who told you.
We're doing it now.
Yeah, go ahead. You have time. You have time. You have time. Yeah. See that your hand's gonna get out of here. How's it set, man?
Great.
Wait a minute. No, just keep your foot where it is. Yeah, okay.
You ready?
Move it. Yeah, move it.
Hey, Doug. Need to rush. Watch your eyes.
Can you keep it this way, Doug?
Yes.
All right. Then freeze it.
Do that same thing one more time.
All right. Well, I got you. That's for last time. You got me. Hurry up, man.
Yeah. I'm not going back here.
I mean the pot there. You know, it's running stiff. No cracks, whatever. Don't listen to anybody, whatever they may say. Beer and a cigarette in a minute. Not now. Take it easy.
Albert, what's that snake fly up in his feet for?
That snake. That's to keep him quiet. All right. You're out of that. That's good. Get that out. Yes. There. See, this man knows his business. Fantastic. All right, now get this foot loose. Easy. Got one. All right, Jimbo, give him a hand. Wait a minute. Maybe we can cut this thing up first.
Yes.
So his hands in here.
Well, you sweated a little this time, Doug.
Yeah, well, they were in the sunlight.
Now, you know,
Okay, ready?
don't feel any resistance.
Yes.
We keep you. You can put your
How
foot
about you put your hand on my shoulder? And that way I can help you.
and
Well,
just drop down.
I think you'd be better off to just grab my hand and pull so I don't fall backwards in this.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to have to
Slide out.
Easy. Feeling resistance?
Easy does it. Easy does it. All right. Yeah. Yeah.
Where's my bandana?
Oh, I'm sorry. Bandana. It went. Okay. Move away. Just look at what you've done. Huh? It is. No, it's too.
It's too soft still? No, I think
Yeah.
it's all right.
Okay, let's get this off.
You were the model for one of those. What's that like? What was that like, you being in there?
It's a lot of discipline to begin with. The heavy weight of the plaster before it dries can almost feels like it's going to knock you over. You know, we've been of the opinion that we lose a couple pounds when we do that. sweat quite a bit with the heat of the plaster. And it's tough to keep the spontaneity of the pose and lock it in. Once the first layer of plaster's there, you can't move after that. And especially in a standing pose, I've done 3 of them now. You have well over 100 pounds right off of your head and neck. It feels like it's going to push you right into the asphalt, and then when a little breeze comes up, you want to fall over with it. But after a while, it'll stiffen up and it'll hold you the last few minutes. It's not that difficult.
You said you were trying to bring spontaneity to the poses.
Mm-hmm.
How do you mean that?
Well, Al had mentioned that the whole figure, the whole sculpture is around the moment when Christ announced that someone would betray him. And there's supposed to be a little bit of shock and disbelief in the rest of the figures and the apostles and stuff. So we've been trying to arrange the sculptures completely around that moment. And the spontaneity is the surprise, like this last figure, looking into the face of Simon, going, did he really say what I thought he said? You know, tell me he didn't really do that. And keeping that thought in your head and that pose when they first start the plaster.
So what happens now? You just plastered it, and what happens next? You wait a day or so? 2 days?
No, we're gonna cast another one next to it.
Okay.
We got.
But what happens with this one? When do you add the fiberglass? What happens?
Oh, about 2 days. About 2 days, it'll be ready. Yeah, sure. Have to be ready before the 27th, of course.
Once you get in the room, no shooting. James might not like it.
Hey, don't take him through my room, man. Are they making posters?
That's great.
It's 1 floor, right? I got the blues. We're opening higher. I'm going to go get it.
Well, Albert the artist approached me based on the fact that he wanted to do his ghost sculptures in the Death Valley area. And Raleigh being a ghost town on the edge of Death Valley had even more appeal to him. So they asked if they could do it here on this property, if we had any site that would work. We wandered over the property. He found a spot that he liked. And I agreed that it seemed like a very good idea.
What kind of things were you thinking though inside? Did it seem crazy? Seem wild? How did it hit you?
A little bizarre, but not too far out of field, because I think the town is going to have a lot of potential in the future, among other things, with an art colony or people interested in art. It's quiet, it's scenic, and the location here is close to metropolitan areas between Las Vegas and Los Angeles.
What do you think of the artist himself? What do you think of Albert?
I find him a very fascinating individual, a very talented man. You know, at first I thought the concept was very strange, but after seeing some of the works, you know, the realism of them and the feeling it gives you, I was very impressed.
What's the best part of the desert? What do you like most about what you're doing here? What's your favorite thing?
The United States.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's different?
Well, everything is different. Everything is different. It's a completely different thing. I cannot say more about that. It's just that, you know.
More relaxed.
Oh yeah, especially in this situation, you know, we have a very relaxed. You know that yourself. You know, you're part of it. I think it's relaxed. I think so. I mean, it's not, you know, tied up. You know, maybe we have some crazy ideas and do things. I don't know, but okay, that's the way I want it. You know, and I think that's the way you want it too, right? Let's not be squares, right? Or whatever you call it, that. You know. Did you see that view there? Isn't that remarkable? The whole workshop. You know, it's like a battlefield. Empty bags of plaster, leftovers of plaster. You know, Some things are coming up. The light is beautiful, it's so sharp.
You like the desert, huh?
Well, it is fantastic, yes. It is fantastic.
Is your first time in the desert?
Nope. Well, I've been here last year. That's why I found a spot, you know. That's why I found a spot. I didn't find a helicopter. I'm gonna find one. Buckaroo! Burros! Burros! Burros!
Where?
Burros!
This stuff out, Jim.
Pardon?
Where'd you learn to do this stuff at?
Oh, I used to do boat work on building boats and surfboards and stuff like that. I shaped surfboards for 10 years. Last one. Then back in college, I used to make little models and sculptures out of fiberglass and stuff, but that was many years ago. In a galaxy far, far away. All right. We're coming around back, right?
Yeah, we go to the back. Wait a minute, let's drop it a little bit. Okay!
Louder!
You're on your own.
Louder!
Wait a minute. Don't move yet, Bill. Putting these things together now. That's a stick.
Okay, go ahead.
That's a stick.
Here, I'll move this out of your way.
All right, you got your stick now. And your arm.
Go on.
Remember, this is the guy you're talking to.
You turn that there.
Okay, but I'll put it over there, okay? That's the one who gives you the directions. He tells you what's going on. That's the one you gotta concentrate on, okay? Right.
Keep that head turned. Just like
Keep
Albert
that
has.
head there, you know, because he's looking that way too. So don't forget it.
Well, how Albert poses you, Bill, just keep it no matter what.
Yeah.
Give it the stand. There we go. Okay.
Wait a minute, wait a minute. You can just adjust yourself now, Bill. No problem. Go ahead, find your good spot. Don't mind what I say. Your spot. Good.
All ready? It's getting thick.
Now, don't bend over. Keep it this way, if you can. Don't bend over. You have a tendency, not only you, but everybody's got a tendency in bending over. And we don't want that. If you're ready, go ahead. That's okay.
All right? Put that right now.
Yeah, go ahead.
Here we go. Hey, Bill. Hang tough right
Don't
there.
bend over anymore, Bill.
Stuff's really getting tricky.
Keep it this way.
Don't move at all. Don't let your body go forward or anything like that. It's very crucial.
Keep it now this way, Bill.
Some more, Bill.
Don't move. Just stay there. Okay, we can't use the water.
One time we can. We can't use it over 2 times. Remember? We can always use it once, but we can't use it twice. It'll be okay if I put one in.
Keep it steady, Bill. Don't worry. Oh, I know. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Okay, I got a good milky batch now.
Don't make it too thick now.
That's it.
We got some cracks to cover.
Okay, Bill, hang tough. I'm gonna fill these cracks in quick.
When did you first start using the way to do this? Is this your first time? You used the same sort of stuff before?
The morning I woke up with my wife, I said her, I asked her, you know, do you have an extra pair of sheets in the bed? And she had. That's how it started.
You're old.
Roland. Yeah.
Oh, this stuff looks good from the air.
From the air.
Looks beautiful.
Yes. Too bad it's so expensive, huh?
I was wondering, last time we were here, I was wondering, how did you come up with this idea? Where did this idea come from to work in this medium?
Well, I think you guys seen some pictures, you know.
Uh-huh.
If you see some pictures of this area, you know, it's obvious that this area is really the area for a thing like that, you know. It's well, if you can listen now, it's so darn quiet and so peaceful.
Right.
And at the same time, there's been so many things happening here in such an intensity, you know, almost like a Last Supper. You know, like 10,000 people passed through here at their Last Supper, you know, and maybe never made it.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I talked to some official people and they said, you know, only one guy died. That made me laugh, you know. And this is some sort of, how shall I say, some sort of homage, as they say in French, to those who made it.
Right, paying homage.
Yes, sir. Yeah, paying homage. That's it. And I mean that. It's no bullshit. It's bullfrog, no bullshit. You know?
How long did this whole project take from the time you started, from the inception of the idea, until today?
Oh, that's been a couple of years, but the actual work was only about a month or something like that. You know, because we were working, you know, quite hard, which I'm not used to because I'm a lazy guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to sleep long, but this climate, this sun, this color, doesn't keep you in bed that long. Get you out of there.
Right.
You see, where I come from, you know, we got 378 days a year with rain and cloudy and cold and whatever. You know, it's no climate to live in.
Right.
Anyway, the idea behind the whole thing is once upon a time in the West there was Rhyolite. You're right, it's a very nice day. The wind is going down. Practically every day is beautiful out here, except those sometimes you got those wind things, you know.
Uh-huh. How do you feel now that you're done? Pretty much, you've finished all this.
Well, I finished the work, but there's more to be done. I mean, you know, we're gonna go for the book and for the poster and the postcard, and we have to do some things with you guys and things like that, you know. Meaning, well, it's not done yet, and I hope the whole project, which has been done now, is only a start.
Mm-hmm. I do too.
Yes, I mean that.
It's good stuff.
Yeah.
Let's walk out here a little bit. We'll walk down. I like the movement. You know,
Okay,
movement
go ahead.
thing.
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
Okay.
Whatever.
Now, for Once Upon a Time, tell us about the area. What do you think happened around here?
Oh, once upon a time. Oh yeah, there was 16,000 people living here. You know, main bank building. Down there, the Porter General Store. This is Golden Street, all right? You got the jail out there, and just across the jail, you got the whorehouse, the red light district, which is beautiful. But that's the only thing you can see. There's much more in this area, you know, much more. And it used to be a major city. Matter of fact, the biggest city in Nevada at that time. A point between Reno and Las Vegas, I guess. Yeah, they had 3 railroads coming in here. That makes the whole thing so crazy. But if you look at the Amargosa Valley right there, it's an incredible sight, man. You cannot believe what you see. You know, it's really, really beautiful. And like I said, when they left, they probably, well, I don't know how many. I'm not going to say all 16,000 because some of them made money, but most of them lost money. And they had their last supper and went on somewhere else to try their luck again, you know, hoping for the goddamn best, you know what I mean, right? And that is, that's something that strikes me, something that really, you know, everybody is, in a sense, confronted with that, because you build up a business and it goes down, goes broke, okay, you gotta try again, and things like that. You know, the whole goddamn works. So sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. Like I heard the stories from people who live here or used to live here, or what I read is that this was a town of mining and yeah, mine town, of course. But the guys who really got money out of it is those who put money into it. Not the guys who went into the mountain and dig 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 and dig. Because those guys, you know, they're the cowboys you see on the television and things like that. They come in for a shot, 2 shots, 3 shots, and they pay with gold dust. I wanted to say sawdust, but it's gold dust, you know. That's it, you know. And they're lost, and then the other day they have to go back. Boom, 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 every day. You know, the whole works. That's it. Well, that's not it. If you see a bank building like this, you know, it must have been a very important bank. They didn't build banks like that just for a tent town. I mean, you know, a lot of tents were up in the mountains and things like that.
How come here in America, and why not more work in Belgium? What made you come here?
Well, that's a very good question, and it's a very tricky question. Why? Because whatever I say can be used against me, but I'm used to that. So, why do I come to America? First of all, I'm very glad that I could do a thing like that here, with a lot more response, or whatever you call it, than in Europe. You see, it's not only the fact that Europe is so crowded, but the fact is that they're being so, if you are overfed, you know, like you have 16 meals a day, you don't care for a sandwich anymore. You know what I mean? That's philosophy sometimes I keep up. And I'm very glad that the teams I'm working with, you know, are not only good professional people, but people who really like to do something with it, you know, and that is important. That's a thing, a major thing you don't find exactly directly back in Europe. They don't. They're blasé, as they say in French. Blasé. Another sense in Europe, you know, is that everything is so how shall I explain that? Bureaucratic, right? You cannot go from, let's say you have an idea, you know, I want to do that. It takes you goddamn months to do it, and then the idea has slipped into another one. And it takes another couple of months to do that. You know, they're hesitating all the time because they're afraid. I don't know what, from what, but they're afraid. You know.
So it's kind of an attitude.
It's an attitude, of course, yes. It's an attitude. And if you strike it rich, like if you strike a mountain, you strike it rich, then of course you mean something because you struck it rich. You know. But the chance of giving a person the opportunity or doing something, you know, well, most of that, you know, is far away in Europe. You know, you don't find it. I'd rather be a pioneer or a desert man like I am now, you know. And I didn't say I strike it rich or struck it rich, but I found something and it's shiny, and maybe it could be something. I don't know what.
If it's that way, how did you get it on? How did you get out here? How did you get the
I always had a very great part of sympathy for the United States. First of all, you know, it's not the first time that I'm here. You know, the more I've been here, the more problems I have with my language, because the more I learn, the more difficult it gets. English is not a very easy language. But anyway, I try to manage, you know, try to whatever, get my ideas over, and I lost my track.
We were just talking about how you, if it's so hard to get things on in Europe,
yeah,
you got it on. I mean, you're here and you got your thing on.
Yeah, but this thing is, you know, it's with a private sponsor. You know, in Europe, especially in Belgium, you're good if the state can use you, right? They need you for an exhibition. They say, hey, come on, get your stuff over here. Okay, you do it, right? Okay, because he gets listed and, you know, in credits and things like that. Okay, you do it. I was fortunate in that sense that my name isn't exactly unknown. Matter of fact, you know, I'm considered one of the best Belgian sculptors. Sculptors? Yeah, something like that. Okay, something like that. You know, but then they get this blasé thing again, you know, they're used to it, you know. He has to do it. And this is the first time that I did something now, after a couple of years, on my own initiative, right, here in the United States, that I really enjoy doing what I did. And with a very, very high intensity of doing it. You know, I mean, it's got to be done. I want to do it for the sake of whoever, but I want to do it. And I'm going to do it, and I'm going to get that, and that, and that, and that, and that, and that. You know, and this is the exact place, the beautiful place, the quiet place. Some places look like a dump, you know. But anyway, that's normal, I guess, you know.
You just weren't giving up until you got it on.
Excuse me?
You weren't giving up until you got it on.
I'm not going to give up anything. You know, the only thing I can do is produce those things, or other things. You know, maybe I can become a shoe shine boy, you know. But then, I don't think that's interesting. You know, it is interesting for some other people, but not to me at the moment. And whenever I get a chance to continue that what I do, and involve some people with it, you know, then I think everybody's got something in their mind. Anyone who they want to express by doing that or doing that or doing so. You know, you got people who go into politics, you got people who build cars, you got people who play cameraman, whatever. You got people who play helicopter. Okay, well, I play that. That's my game. That's, well, a game is maybe a wrong word, but it's some kind of a task that I feel is to me. Well, maybe that's stupid, maybe it's moral, I don't know, but you know, going into religious things like that, or morality or whatever, you know, it's very dangerous. It's like thin ice. Walking on thin ice, all right? I don't like to walk on thin ice. So the things I make are not either that or that, they're just maybe in between, like building up, or either that or that way, you know, and up to the people who look at it or think about it or make theories about it, for them to decide. I just give them the material to decide.
As an early part of the project here, a special feature was added, compliments of Albert Squalski, an artist from Belgium. And with him is the Consul General, Mr. Adam, and his wife of Belgium. Please join us over here. And Albert Squalski himself, the artist.
Welcome to State of Nevada.
Thank you very much.
Welcome to State of Nevada. For behalf of Lieutenant Governor Christel, I'd like to give you a little memento of your trip.
Very much.
And for you, I have a letter.
You must be Julia.
Mr. Albert Skalski, Rhyolite, Nevada. Dear Mr. Skalski, I join with those gathered here this afternoon to honor you and your assistant, Luke Renenberg, and at the unveiling of your unique recreation depicting Christ's Last Supper. We in Nevada are honored at your selection of Rhyolite to display your latest creation. Nevada means many things to many people, and how fortunate for us that during your travels last year, you saw in our desert a resemblance to the Holy Land. We appreciate your marvelous gift to us and know that all who have the opportunity to view it will be spiritually affected by the experience. I would hope that in return, you will take with you our gratitude, our hospitality, and feeling that through your gift, you've become one of us. Respectfully, Lieutenant Governor Robert A. Shea.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. We get 3 kisses in Belgium.
Oh, very good.
Thank you.
Albert, on behalf of the City of Rhyolite, to give you this certificate making you an honorary citizen of the City of Rhyolite.
Fantastic.
In recognition of your contribution here.
Thank you, James. Fantastic. Thank you.
A little tiny thing, just getting the parts there to each other. I'm looking for it. Here we go. All right.
There you go. That's what I want. Now the other one. Face for rope.
Right.
John, they're worried about you. They said the chimney was cracked, and I told them that.
When you were on the roof and you were interviewing in your football uniform, I put part of your uniform away. And when I was in your room, I noticed that you had made notes on your pictures of La Cena, the Last Supper. Think about, for the video, using the pieces that you used today.
Oh yes.
Sort of flashing back and forth or phasing in and out.
Here.
So the video crew...
Matter of fact, I think they're working on it now. I mean, taking a close-up of that, and then go
to phase back into the models in casting.
Yeah. Is that wrong?
Right. No, I think I think that'll work out fine. What do you think? Shaking my head. So Simon was Uncle Willie.
Yeah.
Thaddeus was
Doug. Doug.
Oh,
Doug.
Okay.
D-O-U-G.
Right.
Doug.
And then Matthew was?
Bill.
Okay.
Bill the miner. See the stripe? That's what I mean with the neon. The neon. And the
as a Seder table.
With the laser. Yes,
right.
a Seder table. Yeah, you know, it's a stripe, you know. Beneath this line here, nothing happens. You got some feet.
And the fact that it is the soul, it's the negative space, and the neon just provides the table.
Yes, it provides the table,
right.
yes, of course.
So incorporating this as part of the film, I think, is really important.
Yes, if you take, you know, from beneath here, there's nothing.
Right.
Except foot.
That's right.
If you take it up, there's a lot. That's what's happening.
This is an eloquent statement. It's simple. What you are saying, using this as a role model.
Yeah.
It says it with more intrigue, with more simplicity.
Yes.
It leaves more to the imagination.
Yes. The things I make here is pure imagination, of course, for everybody who sees it.
And it's for fantasy and for all generations.
Yeah.
For all
it's timeless. Okay. Louder.
You're on your own.
Louder.
Okay.
Did you see that view there? Isn't that remarkable? The whole workshop, a view over the valley. I think it's the best any statue can ask for. I have no message. I think the thing in itself is a message, a message. And I can only say and hope that everybody's got a good day every day. That's all. I mean that.
We in Nevada are honored at your selection of Rhyolite to display your latest creation. Nevada means many things to many people, and how fortunate for us that during your travels last year, you saw in our desert a resemblance to the Holy Land. We appreciate your marvelous gift to us and know that all who have the opportunity to view it will be spiritually affected by the experience. I would hope that in return, you will take with you our gratitude, our hospitality, and feeling that through your gift, you've become one of us. Respectfully, Lieutenant Governor Robert A. Bishop.
Fantastic. Thank you very much.
Albert, on behalf of the city of Rhyolite, to give you this certificate making you an honorary citizen of the city of Rhyolite.
Fantastic.
In recognition of your contribution here.
Thank you, James. If you look at the Amargosa Valley right there, it's an incredible sight, man. You cannot believe what you see. It's really, really beautiful. And I hope the whole project, which has been done now, is only a start. Oh! Burros! 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 Burros!